Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
All righty. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here on WLBT Plus First Alert Weather Edition. I'm meteorologist Chase Franks. I'll be going over the details of what you need to know about this cold front and the severe weather threat with it. So here is a look at the weather right now. A live view of our First Alert Skycam network. Everyone is waking up early this morning, looking pretty good across much of the area. Very quiet conditions here in central Mississippi. So a live view of our First Alert radar. I'm actually making this big because we're actually going to stop and go to now. I saw something pop up here a little earlier. You can see a very light shower over in Ocasio. Good morning, Melissa Price. Good morning, Roy, as you are getting your day started. Hope you're having a great one out there. But we do see some storms back into areas of northeastern Arkansas near Jonesboro, Little Rock, outside of Memphis. But regardless, here at home, we're looking relatively quiet. We will be talking about isolated rainfall chances possible this afternoon. So if you notice, you can see very isolated, not a lot of us seeing storms. It'll be pop up throughout the day today. Same thing really into Tuesday. We will stay mostly dry into the day on Tuesday, see a lot of the storms stay off to the north. But the bad news is with that frontal boundary, we will be tracking out chances of some strong to even severe storms. So here's a look at Tuesday's severe weather risk zone into the day on tomorrow. We have a marginal risk for areas back in the Delta. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yes, okay. Back into the Delta region. That does include some of our lower Delta counties, but in reality, the day on Wednesday, almost every single county across the state, except areas off to the further south and to the east, are under a marginal risk. So this is something that we're going to be closely watching. Here's a look at what you can be expecting. So Wednesday morning, we're expecting that frontal boundary to develop off to the northwest. Should be expecting impacts Wednesday afternoon and then again lingering into Thursday morning. So starting Wednesday afternoon, going into the early morning hours, that's really what we're going to be looking at in terms of timing. So the exact impacts that we'll see from this, damaging winds look to be our highest threat. Large hail, flash flooding, and tornadoes look to be on the minimal risk zone. That's not to say that none of these can happen. I just want you to be aware our main threat will be those damaging winds embedded in those storms. And then the tropics staying very active for this time of year out there into the Atlantic. We're looking at a very, very busy outlook into the Atlantic right now. So actually that's been updated. So I said Gabriella earlier and it's not. It's Gabrielle. I have to make sure I remember how to say it correctly, but that'll be making its way off out to sea. Expected to still become a major hurricane. A lot of the forecast models aren't necessarily thinking that though anymore. So that's something that we're going to be watching out for. Let me check the National Hurricane Center real quick. Give me just a couple seconds. I want to tell you the exact number that is now. There we go. Okay. Got it up and running. it is now up to a 70% chance of development off into areas in that red area bubble, 40% now in the orange bubble. So again, I want you to be aware this is something that we are closely watching, closely monitoring here out in the Atlantic. Right now, a lot of forecast models do have the Gulf and the Caribbean staying fairly quiet, so that's good. We will closely be watching that over the course of the next 48 to 72 hours. Regardless of what's going on in the Atlantic, we're still talking about that cold front developing here at home into Wednesday and Thursday, and I'm excited about the cold front. Let me show you the temperatures that we will be expecting to see towards the end of the week. Give me just 1 second. I have it up here. Yeah, 10-day forecast highs. So the temperatures will be dropping. So if you have any outdoor plans into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's going to be looking great, people. Highs will be down into areas around to below average for this time of year into Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll gradually warm up to be about to above average into next week, but we're not returning to the 90s for at least what looks to be the foreseeable future. It's really today, tomorrow, possibly even into Wednesday, depending on the timing of that front. But still, if you have any questions about this frontal boundary and the severe impacts you could see, make sure you reach out to your favorite local meteorologist, whether it be someone at the station or not. I just want to make sure that you are informed whenever we are talking about severe weather risks here in the Mississippi area. So as always, have a great rest of your day today. Stay safe, stay dry, and stay cool while you can.